So please welcome into the blue corner from Exile Gym, Mo Abdurahman.
Well, when you've never seen anyone, but you've heard of it, no, Abdurahman. From the Exile Gym, I've heard good things about this kid.
Story about the mess. It's like about a week-long bender, and now it's back into reality. You've got to clean up and go back to normal. Absolute mess. Stay.
And he's going for it, Mo, but he's gone for it from the opening round, and then the knee. Oh, that is it! If there was any doubt, that knee has just ended it.
A blessing there as well. Blessing. That's a blessing from Thailand. No, that's a good one.
It's never too late to change your luck. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There is light on the other side, and you'll see all the raindrops falling through. It's a revolution, and we'll make it out tonight. It's a revolution.
Whilst the walk up these steps might not look like anything special, it's where they lead that's important. When UK #1 kickboxer Mo Abdurahman isn't in the ring winning fights, he's here at Exile Gym in Southampton, or Look Borai as it's known competitively, not just training, but living. Mo lives in this small room out the back of the gym after he was kicked out of his family home when he was just 15.
Yeah, I'll keep them next to my bed so I remember my loss.
Despite achieving so much already in his career at the age of just 21 and boasting a record of 24-6, he still lives a humble life and has a past full of adversity. Before he found solace and a future at the gym, Mo admits his tough times could have led him astray.
Yeah, at the time I was like getting in with like, I think I could have gone the other way and been like just sat about. Like, a lot of my friends have just been sat about for years and they're just doing nothing, smoking their lives away. But definitely getting into the gym definitely helped me, give me a purpose. Like, I wouldn't be the same and getting on with things as I would, because I'm pretty rubbish at life anyway. The only thing I've sort of found is fighting. Like, everything else is sort of messed up. So I am lucky that I have found it. Yeah. Yeah, like sometimes when it's like, obviously you get quite down when you lose. Like I said before, like when you lose, it's the worst thing. Like you feel like you're on your own. It doesn't matter how many people you're with. It feels like you're on your own, and it's like it just feels like the worst feeling. You're so sad, and especially when I'm giving so much to it. When I lose and I come back here, there's like no getting away from it. It's sort of like I'm trying to get away, so I go to my room, but then in my room I've got my shorts, and then I think, oh, I am in the gym still. I'm in my room, but I'm in the gym, and then I come out in the morning, and it's like, oh, come out, work on the till, got to sit there for 4 hours doing nothing, just sat there thinking about it. Sometimes it gets a bit much. Like a couple of times I've lost, like, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to give up now. Like before the fight, I've got really stressed out. I can't get the fight out of my head, and it's just like getting a bit much. And I think, oh, I'm just going to give up and quit. But then you always sort of come out of it. So, don't know. Being in here is sort of a good thing because it pushes me really hard for the training and it keeps my head on it. But sometimes it can be a negative, I think, because it's hard to get out. I think Dean knows that as well. So like this week, he's been really pushing me to get out.
In the week leading up to arguably the biggest event of Mo's career, the Road to Glory 8-man tournament, the fighter revisited an old chapter in his life.
Yeah, obviously I want to win the tournament and get the Glory contract, because then I'll be fighting. I think the first fight in the contract's in Copenhagen, Denmark, and I think the second one's in Las Vegas. Vegas? Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. And obviously Glory's like the biggest show at the minute.
Having lived in the gym for over a year, his small bedroom seemed like a 5-star hotel compared to the other places he slept. When Mo was kicked out of his disjointed family home, he resorted to sofa surfing, sleeping in his car, and even on the streets. After a short car journey to the local borough of Eastleigh, the 21-year-old was back at his old digs.
Oh yeah, so like I was in here till I think I was like 16, 17 when I was like falling out with them. Then my dad was having a bad time because my mum moved out, moved to London. Then when I was 18, she moved to London, roughly something like that. and then he was having a bad time. He asked me to move back in with him, I think. So I moved back in with my dad then, and then we really didn't get on. Like, we really fell out again then. And he like threw my stuff out. All my stuff was out here. I threw my stuff out and that. So then I was sleeping in my car and sleeping on the step then for quite a while.
The step Mo referred to was the spot he used to sleep on when he had been thrown out. It was just a short walk away from his old house, nearby the pub that he used to work at as a teenager. Mo used to wait until this nursery would close before setting up his bed round the back in preparation for a rough night's sleep.
Yeah, I was sleeping in my car a bit, but then someone like flagged my car up for like there was some like bullshit thing. They said I was selling drugs in my car, so the police kept fucking hounding me whenever I was in my car trying to search it and doing shit. So it was just like hassle sleep. They kept waking me up and moving me, so I just ended up parking my car up and just sleeping out here. In the summer it was alright. Like I had a little cover on, little black quilt and that. Look, I just blended in. It's nice like when it gets dark out here and it's like there's not clouds out. You can see all the stars come out. It's quite nice out here. It's not too bad in the summer. But yeah, it's better memories than my house we was at over there. Like when I think over here, better memories out here. I had a few down times, but I think I always ended up realising like it's alright, like it'll be alright. It's not the end of the world. Like I always think my cousins in South Africa, they're worse off. Definitely.
Mo's positive outlook on life and determination has helped him find his calling here at the gym, but he's needed help along the way. His coach of 7 years, Dean Kendall, has been with him since the start and offered his fighter a chance for a new beginning. First meeting the then 14-year-old when he turned up at the gym looking for work experience, Dean has gone on to be a crucial figure in the young man's life. From putting him up in his own house to training him for free, it's safe to say Mo might not be where he is without him.
So this tournament's at 65 kilos, and what they do is they cut weight and they weigh the day before. So Mo's been training with a 25 kilo weight vest on to get his weight up, to cut weight down. So it's that dedication that is second to none. But forgetting the sport, forgetting what he's doing, I'm proud of Mo because from a 14-year-old kid to a young man that holds himself well around the gym, around other people and that's just as important to me as someone putting on a pair of gloves, because it's not just about fighting in this game, it's about being humble and giving back. It is for me, do you know what I mean? So it's no good me making Mo a champion, but he can't give back to the youth, do you know what I mean? And that's the most important thing for me. Yeah, we've become very, very close. You know, it's 8 years he's been in my life at least 4 times a week. Do you know what I mean? At least twice a day. So yeah, he's like my son.
Dean is just one member of the close-knit Exile Gym family that Mo has adopted since the start of his kickboxing journey. Amongst that family is 18-year-old Harry McDonald, who has been sparring with Mo for just under 4 years. As a promising fighter here himself, Harry has been part of Team GP's Muay Thai setup and has been tipped for further success. Having learned plenty of Mo himself in their time together, Harry had nothing but good things to say about who he describes as a role model in the gym.
Definitely, it makes him it's a real good role model to have him around the gym for us fighters, or upcoming to be on his level sort of thing. He's literally just one of like an idol up here, and especially all the young nippers that come up here, and he's teaching the young kids, always doing his PTs, and you're always seeing him progress about a little bit more every time you come up and see him, and he's bit by bit, and he's just getting one step better, and in the end he's got a fighter for here, there, everywhere. It's really, really good for him.
As a popular figure here, the gym is more than just a place for Mo to train. Living here and not enjoying the best of relationships with his parents has resulted in the gym assuming a much more personal role in the 21-year-old's life. The gym is his home and the people that fill it are his family, but what about his blood family?
My dad was always into it. Yeah, like I said, he put me into karate when I was little, so he always wanted me to do that because he could see I was more sporty than anything, and he liked boxing, so he wanted me to get involved. But my mum just hated it from the first thing. I tried to, because I went to do my work experience there, so obviously she was fine with that because I was just doing work experience and doing it for fitness. But as soon as I said I wanted to fight, she was like, "No, you're never fighting. You will never fight." Then I got my coach to come around for dinner. I got Dean to come around for dinner one night, and he tried to talk Mum into letting me do it, and she was like, "No, he will never fight," being all like that, and she was like, "I'm banning you from training, you're not allowed to go to that gym no more, it's bad influence, you're not allowed to do it." So I just say I'd go to my mate's house, and then I'd end up just training behind her back, carrying on training. My sister wasn't there when I was little. She was like in uni quite a lot, so I don't really speak to her at the time, but I think she's always been supportive of me, whatever I do. She's just like, she supports everything. She's lovely. And my little brother, obviously, he's only just little, so he don't know much. He loves it now, though.
While some members of Mo's family support him in his kickboxing, he still leads a very separate life to them. His mother and siblings all live in London. However, his father Reza has a house 20 minutes or so from the gym. Reza has rarely missed one of his son's fights, however was hesitant to talk about their rough past, but insists it was necessary.
It's always been, and I think, again, it's not for me to, I would never want to discuss any of the issues in public, but I think if you ask him the question, he'd probably say, and he will agree, that he actually contacted me after that and thanked me because he needed that. And as I say, as a parent, you know, you want certain things for your children, and if I believe that the actions don't align with what you want to get out of it, then as a parent I have to say something and do something in order to make a change.
Change is a word that tells a huge part of Mo's story, and thankfully it's been changed for the better. On the 11th of March, Mo lifted the Road to Glory trophy and secured himself a contract with the biggest kickboxing show in the world. His journey from living rough on the streets to reaching the pinnacle of his profession is admirable, to say the least, but the hard work has only just begun.
And your winner by unanimous decision,